get this out. This is the one we are going to look at next. Bear with me while I just find, or not. Who knows where the pin's gone? Right, we're just going to have to hope the glue doesn't dry up. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Right in front. So, put the pin in the glue. There we go. Right. This die, what I've used is this die here. This is Leaf Frame from Precious Marieke from the Beautiful Garden collection. This is, like I said, Leaf Frame. And I've cut it twice. If you can see, there's once here and once here. And I've layered it. But I've also put some paper behind the bit where it overlaps to sort of make it pop. And that's that's pretty much all I've done. The flower is an Elizabeth Crafts Clematis. It's one I've used quite a bit in the past. It just has a nice little focal point. And this is the same die set that I got the best wishes from for the last card, from the Trim Crafts Sentiments collection. Oh, which I do actually have in this box. That's why I couldn't find it in the previous one. So this is the Celebrate. This is the best wishes I used in the previous one. Okie dokie. So let's start by doing our die cutting, and we're going to cut plain white. Now the base I've used Centura Pearl, Snow White, the Hint of Silver, but I've cut the dies from just plain white stamping card, and the flowers are going to be from the Centura Pearl. I think, yeah, I've already done the sentiments, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to do these, try and do them at the same time. I only want these two. I have already cut the centre. I literally have used the two sort of 4 petal dies, and I used the centre twice, one from the pattern paper. She's saying that, yeah, one from the pattern paper and one from the plain sort of purple card. So let's put that to one side. So that's what I need to cut. Let's get it stuck down and through the machine. So let's put this there and there, and I'm going to cut that bit off so that I can hopefully get both these bits on the same platform. I only need to run it through one, and ooh, that's not to tape myself. I need to tape the dies. Those two across there. Okay, that's my plate. And those there. Through. Now, as I said, I do need 2 of those. So I have already cut one, and I've got my other bits here as well. Lose that. That. Ooh, everything's falling out. With me. Right. Die there. By the look of it, everything's cut nicely there. That's good. And these, yep, those are cut as well. So let's start by getting the flowers out. These are the easiest ones. They just pop out. There's no other bits, and they've got a lovely embossed line down each petal. Let's put those back. Trying to stay tidy as I go. Oh yes, it says throwing things all over the place. At least then the die sets stay together and I don't have to spend hours tomorrow. Right, that's done. And we don't need the outside edge, that can go. Take off the tape, and then I'm going to run my brush over and I'll get the bits up from there. I think that's all of it. There's a few little bits around the edges there. I am going to make sure the dye is clean because my next demo also uses this dye, but in a very, very different way. That's a little bit there. Let's check the dye. I just think one little bit there. Oh no, there's another bit there. And there. All the tiny, teeny, weeny, teeny bits. Okay, so I'm going to put that dye over there. That one's still there. And get rid of my rubbish. Okay, so now again, this is once you've got your bits die cut, it's just a case of assembling. So I've done so I've cut the die twice. I've got 2 of the 4 petal flowers. I've cut the center from the flower in this pattern paper and again in the card. So I've got a card mat. Let's make sure I'm doing this card round the right way. There we go. And then more of the centre of pearl, and then I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Let's get this bit on first. Put this on, and as I've been quite helpful to myself and put an up arrow to show which way to stick it on. The reason, it might sound weird, is the reason was when I do this size card cut from a piece of A4, it's not quite a 6x6. It's usually 6 inches one way, and I think it's something like 5 7/8 the other way. The measurements I was sort of faffing with earlier. So if you cut a mat, it doesn't fit both ways. So just for ease, even when I do at home my own crafting, I do when I'm cutting my mats and layers, I do tend to put an arrow on the back to remind me. So that's that done. So now I'm going to stick this on here. Onto there. Okay, and now I am going to stick this onto this. Now, what I'm doing, I want to see the purple, but I want it as close to that white border as I can. So I'm going to turn it the other way, put it down this way, and fiddle around so it's where I want it. And then with my pencil, I'm just going to kind of basically draw along the edge. Just be careful because there are some very delicate little bits that move, but as long as you've got kind of an idea. So I've kind of got a bit of a line along here and then down here. So what I want to do, first of all, is remove that little bit. What I want to do is to put glue on like all these leaf bits that are within that area. That's all I'm going to do. Just on the leafy bits. And I keep seeing bits. It's one of those really intricate dies that you don't at first see all the bits that are caught. Come on, glue. I do apologise, I've got this bit of hair. This bit of hair is doing my head in today. Every time I lean my head forward, it seems to just want to flop forward and it's tickling my nose. So I do apologise if I'm a little bit sniffy. Oh, look, there's another one. Goodness me. Keep going. Right, so where my line's there, so I'm just going to keep going on my leaves and make sure I've got as many of them as I can, not all of them. This gives as many different points of adhesion as I can across the area. I think that's probably going to be it. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it down on the top and press down. Okay, So that's now glued to there. Okay. Now, we make that bit there. I then want to do the same this way. Okay. So what I need to do is this time I need to lie it there, and again just mark on as best as I can. I seem to be drawing more on the back of this one than on this one, just to give me an idea of the limits of where to put my glue. Okay, and same as before, I'm going to put the glue on all my leaf parts, all my leaves, and as much of this. I did consider when I first decided to do it this way, just sticking this in the middle, and then it was like I tried it to place it, and goodness me, I struggled to get it in the right place. And so this was my solution. It doesn't have to be yours, but it's the solution that for me has worked. I'm hoping I'm supposed to do that. I think I am. It's the solution that has worked for me. But obviously you will find your own easy ways. And if you do have any, you can feel free to let me know. I knew that was the wrong bit. It's this bit that should have had it on. Not to worry. It's stuck. Let's just cover that over and give it all a good press. So that's now all stuck. And this can now go, oh, look, the pin's stuck too. Right, around this way. We're now going to stick this down onto here. And I'm going to go around the edge with my glue. And back here is going to be the main part of the sticking. And then around there and there and along here. And then, just make sure it's the right way up. Stick this on there. And again, let me get my little bit of paper up, and then a good rub down over the top. And there we have that. So now our flower. Now all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just give it a little bit of shape with my fingers. I don't need to use a ball tool. The centre of pearl is quite thick, but it will take a little bit of shaping like that. So we're going to put the glue in the middle. Oops, there. Push, and then I'm probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna slightly change what I'm doing. I'm going to stick this one onto the purple, and then I'm gonna stick this one on the top. Just gives me it makes it a little bit more manageable on this base. I'm gonna put that in the middle. There's my little white tools. Go. Is this there? And a bit of glue on this one. Oh, that one's not quite stuck. Let's push that back down again. So that's one side for a sec. Let's do the bow, and we can do the way. Our bow's got a bit squished in the pack. 3D glue gel is what we want. 3D glue gel there for our bow. And then a bit behind our Celebrate. I do like this sentiment collection. I like these ones where you can put a colour behind to really make it kind of pop. And then we're just going to put a little bit of glue gel underneath the circle. And just turn this so I'm happy with the way it looks. There. So there is our finished card. So, oh, that doesn't go on there. Let's put this in here and let's just have a recap of what we've done so far. So we made the first the Twisted Easel card, and we used that lovely circle of flower dies from the Happy Birds collection. This has used this beautiful garden leaf frame die, just cut twice with our Clematis die in the middle, and I'll Celebrate. Two really lovely, fairly straightforward die cutting projects, but yeah, they look really, really effective. Okay.